It started subtly. A neighbor's house, a place where children's laughter once filled the air, was suddenly just an empty plot of grass. No rubble, no signs of demolition, just gone. When Daniel asked around, his friends and neighbors just gave him confused looks. What house? That lot's been empty for years, they'd say. But Daniel knew. He remembered the creak of their porch swing, the color of their front door. Soon, it happened again. The old bakery, famous for its morning bread, vanished overnight. Then the library. With each disappearance, the collective memory of the village seemed to rewrite itself, erasing people and places as if they had never existed. Only Daniel remembered. He was the lone witness to a silent, creeping apocalypse, and a terrifying thought began to form in his mind. Was he going crazy, or was his entire world slowly being unmade? Frantically, Daniel began to investigate. In the empty spaces where homes and shops once stood, he discovered faint, strange symbols carved into the earth, almost invisible unless you knew where to look. They were ancient, something he'd never seen before. His search led him to the town's oldest records, dusty books hidden away in the church attic. There he found it, a local legend, dismissed as folklore, about a curse placed upon the land centuries ago. A curse that promised to swallow the village whole, piece by piece, until nothing remained. The legend spoke of an unseen force, an ancient entity angered by the village's founders. As Daniel read, a cold dread washed over him. The disappearances were accelerating. Each night, another piece of his home was erased from existence. He could feel the curse closing in, like a tightening net. He knew it was only a matter of time before it came for him, too. He was in a race against time, not just to save his home, but to save himself from being forgotten. Following the cryptic clues from the legend, Daniel's journey led him deep into the forbidding woods that bordered Oakhaven. The air grew colder, the trees twisting into unnatural shapes. At the heart of the forest, he found it, an ancient, moss-covered well, radiating a palpable aura of darkness. This was the source of the curse, the anchor holding this dark secret. The legend said the curse could be broken, but it demanded a great sacrifice at the well. As the last light of day faded, Daniel stood before it, the fate of his world in his hands. He had to make a choice: confront the darkness and try to break the curse, or become its final victim. He made his stand. He performed the ritual described in the old texts, chanting the ancient words as a swirling vortex of energy erupted from the well. The world dissolved into a blinding white light. When he opened his eyes, he was standing in the village square. Everything was back: the bakery, the library, his neighbor's house. But something was wrong. The clothes people wore were old-fashioned, horses and carts moved down the street instead of cars. A newspaper fluttering in the wind caught his eye. He picked it up, and his blood ran cold. The date printed on it was exactly 100 years in the past. He hadn't broken the curse. He had been taken by it, just like everything else. He was now a part of the history he was trying to save.